He's doing fairly well. Okay. He could stay on task a little more. Sometimes he loses focus, but overall he's a pretty good boy. You should be very proud, parents and grandparents and siblings. He could stay on task a little more. Sometimes loses focus, but overall he's a pretty good boy. You should be very proud, moms. He could stay on task a little more.
What is the first thing that comes to our parents' mind when we reach to an age whether they think we need some acceptance from the society, we need some validation from the society? Yes, education. Education is like a great equalizer in our life, and it plays a very vital role in making us a responsible citizen. But the question is here, why an average student is always left unnoticed? Why his credibility is always judged? Why that grade matters that much? And why one bad score has defined his ability and gives him an identity of a loser? Grades don't measure intelligence, like age doesn't define the maturity. We are living in a world where the failure is considered as a stigma. I know what it feels to fail. It's like walking in a lonely and dark roads where there is no one to hold your hands and takes you to a brighter side of life. We are going to encounter a lot of failure, a lot of defeats, a lot of disappointments, a lot of sacks, a lot of bad grades in our life. And people may judge us due to that bad scoring and not going well in their studies. Now it is the time that you should decide whether you want to allow those thoughts to enter your mind and define you, or we go ahead and show that life is much more than that grades. Yeah, well, I want to introduce Ms. Rohani to put more light in this. Welcome, ma'am.
Well, thank you, Masood. Well, talking about my experience, education, sports from teacher and family plays an indispensable role in your life. I was given a tag of an average student by the society, and I always thought that I was an average student. But I don't think there is any harm in being one. As I completed my higher secondary, I witnessed a great deal of change in my life. I realized I was doing pretty good with my studies. My teachers always stood by me because they accepted me the way I was. I never felt that hesitation like before. Like I could speak my heart and clear my doubts because I know that no one was judging me here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We should not judge on the basis of the grades. Our life is much more than that people think about us.
Yes, exactly. We are actually constrained to think that grades matter a lot. I never understood why we are judged on the basis of grades. Our grades will never define what we are going to do in our life. It is considered what is valued in school life will hold the same significance throughout our life. But the veracity is that no sheet of paper can define our future. Our life is much more than what people think about us. Teachers' opinion and assessment is not the final decision. Our physical and mental health is far important than what we score, right? Yes, and yes, education gives us an edge, but let's keep this grade system away. I feel disappointed when we are judged on the basis of our performance, our grades and result. And I believe our life is much more than these mere results. We are way too far from self-actualization and self-awareness. We were never told the importance of these paramount aspects of life. We are so captivated in an education system that is putting things in us rather than taking things out of us.
Yeah, exactly. Self-love, it's like we are so busy in this fast-running world and we are losing our own identities. Self-love is knowing yourself, and spending your time with yourself and alone gives you a great pleasures. Self-love is not something that you get in 1 or 2 days. It's an ongoing process. Really, I myself go through it every day.
Yes, true. Most of the time, we are either judged by our teacher, our family, friends, or the society. But the problem is this: no one ever notices that potential in us. No one ever notices how creative one can be. And you're just not the one who is going through this. So many people are facing the same scenario. The modern education system never extrapolates what the student has within his or her element. Due to all this reason, the life of the student is no less than a puzzle. They are so overcasted by the expectations of others that they start building walls against them. Due to all this reason, the students want to bag good marks, but they are getting lost. Their identity is getting lost. They are getting carried away, which is not leading to any fruitful results. As it is said, the mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled.
Yeah, exactly. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Yeah, exactly. Indeed true. It's all about enlightening the fire inside. And with a new day, it comes with the newest strength and new thoughts.
Yes, indeed. At last, I would like to suggest, stop being in a prison of what people hold for you. You need to break free. You need to stop polluting your mind. Don't let the anger, expectations and opinions of others enter into the inner core of your mind, bringing in negativity and uncertainty to the way you think. Don't let one bad grade define your abilities. That's just a minor setback. How you choose to overcome it is what sets you apart from the rest.